fellow YouTubers of the world, and welcome to another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Griper Cool Style, starring your beautiful host, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's feeling well. And hopefully everybody's having a good evening. I hope. Let's see. Hopefully this will work. And I lost my chat again. Every single time I don't know why this does it, but every single time I put it to all messages when I first go live, I lose my chat for some reason. I don't know why, it just happens. But I might actually get some people upset by doing this. And I have to say a few things. Now, obviously, something happened and somebody who is supposedly, how am I going to put this? Someone who is not very welcome in the community decided to resurface. And because of that, everybody's upset. Everybody's, up in arms. Everybody's just, triggered as I don't know what. But the bottom line is, the old saying goes, if you talk about the devil long enough, he's going to show up. Well, this individual, every last one of you has been talking about him. Every last one of you has been saying stuff about him. Constantly. And it's been going on for quite some time. So, don't you guys think, of course, one day he's going to show up? He's going to come back on and he's going to just do what he used to do. And he did. He came online and stirred the pot and stirred a lot of shit. Right? That's exactly what he did. He made a lot of people very unhappy. He stirred up a lot of trouble, which I don't know if that was his intention or not, but it happened. Here's what the point I'm trying to make. If you don't, see, this is what boggles my mind. And it's just something that I don't really understand about this platform and this community. Here's what I don't understand. Anyway, hold on a minute. The boy. Anyway, here's what I don't understand, and here's what I don't get. If you truly don't like somebody, if you truly, really hate them, really dislike them, really disdain them so fucking bad, then why do you watch them so much? Why do you invest your time and energy into them? Why can't you just do what needs to be done to just remove him from the platform completely? Just get rid of it. And it's simple as this. If you don't like somebody in your chats, on your panels, or anything like that, then why can't you just do the simple thing? You block them. You remove them. You get rid of them. And therefore, when you get rid of them, they're out of your channel. They're gone. You don't need to talk about them no more. You don't need to even listen to them no more. Because they've also got another option. It's called... Actually, they've got 3 options. Number 1, the first option. It's called block. The second one is called remove. The third option is called unsubscribe. And the fourth option is called ignore. Because think about it. As long as you breathe life into somebody that's bothering you, as long as you keep talking about them and keep mentioning them time and time and time again, well, they're going to keep coming back time and time again, and they're not going to stop. They're not going to quit, and they're not going to shut up until you just ice them out of your life, ice them away from you. Period. It doesn't take rocket scientry to figure it out. YouTube has blessed us with these features for a reason. When you don't like somebody, all you have to do is unsubscribe. And if you don't like what they're saying, then just ignore everything that they say. Unsubscribe, ignore, block, and they're out of your life. They're away from you. Because it's simple as this. Once they know that you're not giving them power, once they know you're not giving them attention, once they know you're not giving them what they crave, what they want, they vanish like a fart in the wind. Because the more you listen to them, the more you give them power, the more you give them what they want from you, then you're going to be basically at their mercy 24/7. You have to decide on, do you really want to listen to this? Do you really want to hear this? Do you really want to be subscribed to this? Is this actually benefiting you? Is this actually good for you? Because sometimes 9 times out of 10, it's not. And the best thing you could do for anybody that's bothering you, anybody that's getting underneath your skin, anybody you want iced out of your life, iced out of everything, simply block and ignore everything. Period. Because guess what? If you didn't hear it, or if you didn't see it, then it didn't happen. And you've got nothing to speak on, nothing to talk about, nothing for anything, because it's gone. Period. Point blank. It's out. It's away from you. But you know, that's the easiest way to ignore somebody. It's just unsubscribe and they crumble. They fall away because you're taking away the one thing that makes them relevant. You're taking away the one thing that gives them energy, that gives them power, which is you. Once you take their power away from them, they have nothing and they disappear. Just like that. You don't have to insult them. You don't have to make fun of them. You don't have to cut them down. Just cut them away. That's all you have to do. Somebody that's bothering you, cut them off. Trim them away like bad branches on a tree and don't let them take root ever again. And I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for everybody in the community. If you truly don't like somebody, then don't watch them. Don't give them anything. Just walk away from them and pretend they don't exist. That's the best advice I can give anybody. It's not that hard to ignore somebody. It's not that hard to block them away and remove them. It isn't. We all have the power to do that with our channels. You know, just like this troll right here. Watch this. All I have to do is where it says hide user on channel. Just like that. And guess what? It's gone. You see how I did it there? That troll was causing a problem. I didn't acknowledge it. I did nothing. I blocked it and removed it and it's gone. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Do I care what it said? No, I don't. Because I'm not invested. I saw a problem. I removed it. It's gone. And now it's going to have to make another account to come back to say the same thing, and it'll be treated just as much. And if I could do something simple as that, any one of you can do it as well. Where you just ignore it. Block it, remove it. And it's out of your life and out of your hair. It's not rocket science, guys. This is reality. If I could block and remove an account, any one of you could do it too. You don't even have to listen to what it says. Who cares? Who really cares? Seriously. Who cares about what these things say? Because if you know who you are in your heart and in your soul, these trolls and these people mean nothing. Because you know you have a good heart. You know you have good morals and good values. And you know, like I said, it's easy to remove accounts. It's simple. When did I do that? I never showed up anywhere. But, you know, whoever this account is, it's being respectful. It's being nice, and I thank you for it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for being respectful. I appreciate you. But you know, I am being honest because I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to say anything that I wouldn't say to my next door neighbor. I speak from my heart every single day. People don't understand that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Prayers to you too and your family as well. I'm actually doing okay now. That's being disgusting. That's that's not acceptable, dude. That's not acceptable. Can't be bashing other YouTubers and expecting me to accept it in my chat like that. Can't be doing that. Yeah, that's why I got rid of it. That wasn't very nice. You know, I do nothing disrespectful in their chats or whatever they're at. They don't need to come in here and do me the same. Okay? Yeah, that's why they need to keep that thing out of there. Yes. But like I said, guys, it's easy just to block and ignore. You don't have to sit there and argue with people. You don't have to sit there and fight with people. Why waste your breath? I'm 52 years old. Life is too goddamn short. And I'm not even sure whether I'm going to be here today or tomorrow. You never can tell. I could be gone by tomorrow. I had no control over that. That was not me. Okay? And obviously, this is some idiot, so. I'm just not dealing with this today, guys. I'm not dealing with disrespect. I'm just not having it. In fact, better yet, there. I only put you in a timeout. You can come back in when you're a little bit more respectful. Okay? But if you're going to be rude in my chat, you're going to be removed. Simple as that, okay? I don't tolerate nonsense in here. Because I'm trying to talk about a serious issue that is happening in this community, and people keep sidetracking me. And that's not cool. I don't do that anywhere else. I don't even go in people's chats anymore, dude. I went up on Patricia's chat because I supported her, okay? Yeah, it doesn't really matter anyway. You know, it was probably a troll account. It doesn't matter. You know, like I said, he could come back in about a minute or so if he decides to. Okay. You know, I don't put up with nonsense in my chats, guys. I don't. Yeah, he's living his life, taking care of his family. He doesn't need this bullshit either. He doesn't need fake accounts dragging his name through the mud and doing this bullshit. No, he doesn't. Yeah. Nobody needs this kind of thing to happen to anybody like this. You know, people need to just have fun on their own live streams and don't worry about what other people's doing or what other people's saying. You know, why? Why bother fighting? Why bother arguing? What if the last word that you said with somebody is, I don't like you, and you fell out in a really bad way? What's up, Blue? Would you really want that to be the last word that you said to somebody was on a negative note? Would that be the thing that you'd want? I know nobody would want that. For real. That's why we need to learn to be more kinder to people. And you know, if you don't like somebody, just unsubscribe and go away. That's it. That's all you have to do. And if you really want to know what happened to Patricia's stream the other day, I'm going to tell about it. Okay? I'm going to talk about it. Now, we were on panel. I was busy doing my own thing. She was busy doing her own thing. We were both in a situation. We tried to go live, and there was an account that was doxing some idiot's address in there. Okay? No, my live is still going on. But like I said, there was some idiot fucking doxing an address, okay? And then when we tried to block it, when it tried to get removed, when it tried to get blocked, basically some other account that was modded, which was a troll account, came up there and started unblocking everything. And started basically shit stirring and unblocking everything. And therefore it kept it up. And she had to end the stream because of that. It wasn't any of our faults. It was because she had somebody modded that wasn't supposed to be modded, and they fucking rogue modded her goddamn chat. There, that's the reason what happened. Did anybody hear what I just said? Yes or no? Did anybody listen to what I just said? So I don't have to repeat myself. Okay, good. Thank you. Good. But like I said, I explained a lot. I explained every single fucking thing that happened yesterday. It was not Patricia's fault. It was not my fault. It was some fucking rogue mod that she had no control over. So what she has to do is she has to go through all of her mods, unwrench everybody, and go to that specific account that was doing it and fucking block it so that his wrench could be gone and she could fix the problem. That's what I told her to do. Now, whether she's going to do it or not, I don't know. But I hope she does. To remedy the problem so it doesn't happen again, and to be very careful who she mods in her chat. That's why I don't wrench that many people unless I know them. Unless I know exactly who the hell they are. Because if I don't know them, I don't wrench them. Because I remember when I got rogue modded a long time ago, that happened to me once, and it wasn't fun. It really wasn't. So, like I said, guys, I've been through the ringer with everything. I have. Everything that's happened, it's been done to me already. I've had my public name doxed. I've had my public address doxed. You know, every fucking thing. In fact, that address that was up there, that was fucking mine. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know. I turned my camera off on purpose because I don't want to show myself right now because I'm in my pajamas. I'm not decently dressed to show my face right now. See? This is why. Because I don't look very comfortable right now. I'm in my pajamas and I don't feel like showing my face. So that's why I got my camera off. Yeah. Well, it's because, you know, I helped a neighbor friend of mine work in his yard today, and I went to go see my mom at her rest home that she's living in right now. So yeah, I killed two birds with one stone, and I had fun. You know, I really did. I just had something that I needed to talk about, which is blocking and ignoring. And that's something that needs to be discussed. Because a lot of people are giving unwanted people a lot of fucking attention, and that shit needs to stop. You know, there's plenty of other shit to talk about besides that. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just hanging out, just chilling out. You know, I'm a little pissed because people can't do the simple thing is unsubscribe, ignore, and just let them run their mouth, let them do their thing. As long as, you know, as long as you don't allow them inside your head to live rent free. Because the minute you do, you've lost the game, dude. You know, it hurts me the way I see people tearing into one another, like publicly destroying each other, going real life and just being downright angry and mean with one another. There's no excuse for it. There's no reason for that to happen. We're all adults. We all have families. We all have people that we love, that we need to take care of. including ourselves. Let's not lose focus of that. Let's not lose focus of who we are as human beings, of what hearts we truly have on the inside, damn it. Because here's what it is. One day, we're really going to need each other. One day, what if one day I accidentally run into one of you and you're hiding underneath a burning car or in a burning vehicle? And just because we had a little tiffy fight on YouTube, I'm going to let you suffer like that? No, hell no. I'd jump right into that car and I'd fucking try and save your silly ass. I wouldn't give a fuck who you was. I would save you regardless. Because I love everybody unconditionally, and that will never stop. I don't give a fuck how much you hate me. I don't give a fuck how much shit you talk on me. I'm still going to be there when you need me, if I ever come across you. Period, point blank. And you could take that to the bank, take it, stick it up your bed or up your butt. I don't care. I'm not changing for nobody. I am who I am. And I love everybody unconditionally. And I'll take that to my grave if necessary. Because I hold no negativity towards anybody. Nobody on this platform. Nobody. Because you guys are who you are because you chose to be, not because you want to be, because you chose to be that way. You selected to be that way. You want to be that way, so therefore you are that way. You could easily change yourself. You could easily change who you are. Very simple. By just being a better person to yourself and to other people that are around you, other people that care about you, other people that watch you, other people that fucking give a damn about you. You may think people don't give a damn about you, but they do. Why the fuck do you think they watch all the time? Because they fucking care. They fucking have a heart, because if they didn't, they wouldn't watch worth a shit. They would fucking turn it off and say fuck off, and they would not bother with it. Period. If they truly hated somebody, they would unsubscribe, block them out of their lives, and ignore them. Simple as that. I'm just saying, you know, I'm speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from my true heart, which is something that very rarely people do on this fucking platform, and I'm sick of it. They bring out their problems. They bring out their issues. I know a lot of people have problems. I know a lot of people have issues, but guess what? They don't truly talk about them because they're afraid of what other people are going to think or what other people are going to say. I say screw them. Talk about it anyway and be open-minded about everything you fucking have. Because guess what? You shouldn't have anything to hide on any public platform, period. Because it's called being transparent. It's called being open-minded and open-hearted. And if you could do that even for 5 minutes out of your day, or go live and not be miserable and not be arguing and not be fighting with one another and trying to tear each other apart like animals, maybe we could take steps to building a better world and a better community other than the shithole it's turning out to be. You know, all of us have the power to change it, you know. We all do. Just that a lot of us don't use it. And it's just sad. Because this used to be, you know, everywhere on the platform used to be a place to where It was like a vacation spot. You know, you'd be able to get away from the problems of the world and just be whatever you choose to be, even if for 5 seconds or 5 minutes. Still, you get one moment of freedom, one moment to just chill and escape the realities of life for a little while. You know, isn't that what we truly go on YouTube for? Is escape? It's escape from the realities of life, to escape from the problems of life, right? But you guys use it, a lot of you use it as an outlet to tear people down and just destroy them and break them down to dust and bring them down to absolutely nothing. And it's sad and it breaks my heart. It really does. To see people that are supposed to be getting along just tearing each other apart because of a stupid little disagreement or a stupid little argument that could have been solved with simple conversation or simple actions, like I stated earlier. But no, they have to keep it up. They have to keep going on it. They have to keep running it into the ground. When it's best just to just let it go. Just leave it alone and let it be free, you know? It's that simple. It's that easy. I'm sorry for venting, guys, but, you know, I had a lot to say. I really did. No, no, thanks. I appreciate, though. Thank you for the invite. You tell them take care and God bless them, okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Tell them I wish them nothing but peace and love. And, yeah. Take care, brother. Peace. Yeah. See, you know, this troll came in here for a reaction. And I gave him nothing but positivity. Because, you know, a lot of these trolls that are out here, they don't really care whose side is doing what or what side's doing who. They just came here to fish and shit stir. And you kill them with kindness. You kill them with peace. You kill them with love. And they understand that. A lot of good people understand that type of language. They do. Because a lot of people get a lot of negativity on this platform and it's not fair. Shouldn't be that way for anybody on this platform. Because I remember when I first started on here, it was a dang good platform to be on. None of this doxing, none of this bullshit, none of this crap going on. We all got along in a decent community. And then when the shit started, when people started arguing, people started dividing each other, and then that's when all hell broke loose. And it didn't need to be that way, dude. Not for anybody. Why can't we bring it back the way it used to be? a positive place, a safe place for everybody to be in and for everybody to grow and improve and everybody's to support one another instead of hating on one another and turning it all negative. Why can't we just say, God bless and take care? Blessings to you and your family. I've never heard that before out of this platform. Very few people do it. There's a shortage of good people on this platform. And I know every last one of you out there have the potential to be the best you could be. You just don't do it sometimes. You just don't want to do it. Because you're playing the group and the herd mentality. Follow the leader, follow the leader, follow the leader. When you should say, you know what? I don't need to do that no more. I don't need to be that way no more. I don't need to be like them. I need to be my own person. Do my own thing. And grow your own way. Life is beautiful out there. So much potential and so much endless possibilities that it's unbelievable. You know, I used to grow up hating my life because of what I've been through, because of what people have put me through. You know, I grew up struggling my whole entire life, 52 fucking years straight, struggling. I still struggle to this day. I deal with fetal alcohol syndrome, plus a bunch of other things every fucking day. I struggle even to get up in the morning. I struggle even to get dressed. I struggle even to fucking open my eyes in the morning. But you know what keeps me going every single day? You know what keeps me going every day? It's just for once in my life, I've got the will to keep going, to keep breathing, to keep living, to keep pressing on no matter what. And not give up anymore. And not say I quit. But to say I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep building. I'm going to keep pressing on. And I'm not going to give up no more. I'm not. I'm not going to be a nobody no more. At least not to myself. At least not to my family. That depends on me. At least people that I love, that depend on me. I'm not alone no more. I know that. And I'm damn proud of it. Excuse me for a minute. I gotta mute. Sorry, I just get a little passionate sometimes about what I really, really believe in. You know, you'll find out that I'm one of the few YouTubers that really spills his guts on this platform and is very, extremely freaking transparent. I guarantee you'll never find another YouTuber like this. You won't. Because there's very few YouTubers like me around. because I care about people no matter how much hatred there is. I love people no matter how much they dislike me. I love people unconditionally, and that will never stop. That will never cease, and that will never change. I want to be clear on that. Anyway, guys, this stream is going to stay up, and I'm going to head out. So you guys take care and have a good evening, okay? And I love you all very much. God bless you, and have a great evening. Happy Saturday. Peace.